Hey you guys, it's Kathryn Ertl and it is Teach It Tuesday, and I thought I would try doing this live. So if anybody's seeing this, just shoot me a message so I can tell if it's working. But Teach It Tuesday time, and we thought we would make it a little bit festive today. I just want to show you really quick. I've been making these little poinsettia log flowers. Been turning out really cute. But today we are going to make some Jingle Bell felted Christmas ornaments. So this one hasn't been decorated yet, but I'll show you guys that in a little bit. So the other thing that's really cute are making little cat balls out of the small versions. So I get these. These are, I think they're called wiffle balls. So they're like practice golf balls and practice softballs, but basically I get them at Walmart, the evil store that I try not to shop at. But if you cut these open, you can stick little Christmas bells inside, and then we're going to wet felt around them, and then you end up with your jingles inside, which are really cute for Christmas time. The softball wiffle balls are actually really hard to cut. You might have to bust into your husband's tools like I do to get these to cut them open. But then I just kind of pry it open and slam some jingle bells in there. I usually put 2 or 3 in the big ones. Okay. All right. So from there, you have a couple of choices. You can grab some wool roving or some carded raw wool, clean raw wool, and you can layer this on your ball. I'm going to grab a couple different colors, sparkly Christmas colors, depending on what kind of effect you would like. But what I tend to do, this will get you really pretty layers and layers of color if you just pile on smaller swifts of fabric, of roving. But what I tend to do is grab a chunk like this and widen it out a little bit. And roll this up around my ball. And of course we get the jingles to go with it. And I'm just showing you some different colors. It's just easier to see rather than white on white. So I just continue wrapping these around until I have even coverage all the way around my ball. It's a little bit chunky, but that'll be okay. And then you have a couple of options from here. I know there's a couple other Ready Method videos where they did felted soaps and felting around, I think, plastic Christmas balls ornaments. It's up to you. If you want to stick this in water and felt it by hand just by rubbing it around, you can do that. Or if you are mass producing, like I usually am, making these ahead of time for class, I just grab a knee high and wrap that around my ball and tie this off, and then I'll put, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 of these in one knee high, and I'll throw them in my washing machine. Now, when I do that, I try to throw it in with like jeans or towels, something that's heavier weight that can help with the felting process. And I don't ever put it in by itself, or, you know, if you have 1 or 2 stringers of these in your washing machine, they're going to get caught either around the agitator or get wound up all together with themselves, and they're not going to felt as well. And also once I wash it, sometimes I'll do it once or twice through a wash cycle, but then after that I will throw it in the dryer and let it bounce around in there. And then take them out of the ball, take them out of the nylon, and you'll end up with something like this guy. And then it's up to you how you want to decorate them. If you're going to needle felt into them, it is possible, but it is a little bit challenging. I'm just going to show you. If you know for sure that you're going to needle felt into them, I would put a little bit of extra roving around your ball. Because if you needle straight into this, you're going to hit the plastic ball, and it makes it very challenging. So when you're needling, you're going to have to needle at an angle. You can kind of see when I'm needling, I am going along the side of the ball, parallel to the ball. So I'm just going to needle a few locks in here. And I'm kind of on a poinsettia kick, so thought we'd make one with a poinsettia on it. I need a little bit of a leaf. I'm just going to keep needling and adding some locks in. Try to be quick. But these are super cute for Christmas presents. They're also really fun for the kids to do. My kids do an ornament exchange with their cousins every year. We have 17 grandkids on that side of the family, so rather than everyone buying everyone presents, the kids make homemade ornaments and give them to each other every year, which is really cool. So I'm still working at an angle so I don't hit the plastic ball. I don't think I've ever broken a needle hitting the plastic ball, but you just won't accomplish much hitting it. So I've done these with polka dots on them, stripes on them. You could always, wrap some locks around your ball before you wet felt it. That would look really cool too. I like needle felting it afterwards. I think it gives it a little, it's kind of cool to have some 3D objects coming out of it. too long. I think maybe one more. A lot of times when I do polka dots on them, I'll take a bottle cap, something that's about the size that I want for a roundness, and I'll hold the bottle cap up and then put my wool around it and just kind of make an outline around the bottle cap. That way I'll get nice, perfect circles. And of course, you gotta have a little pop of yellow in the middle. I'm just gonna felt him down a little bit. He's a little bit monstrous on this ball. If I leave these around my house anywhere, like most of my wool projects, the cats steal them, but they especially like these because they're noisy. They don't particularly like when they have been washed in dish soap, but when I make the smaller cat balls, I'll stick them in some boiling water. I'll wrap these and stick them in some boiling water with some catnip. Kind of gets that soapy smell out of it. So it's not a perfect poinsettia for sake of time, but there is a poinsettia on your ball, and you could hang this up and have it jingle on your doorway. The other thing is, if you're gonna put a string through this ball, I tend to use these big tapestry needles. So like this, it's pretty big, but they work their way through the wool really well, and they also have a very big eye on them. And if you have a curved one, it's a lot easier to get in and back out right away. Sure, I'm gonna end up stabbing myself here. There we go. But I do like that they have the bigger head, and you can stick, you know, some handspun yarn in there, or a really pretty ribbon or something, and still be able to loop it through. So just thought I would share some Jingles, little holiday cheer with you guys. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.